Always Sometimes Monsters. The game portrays a month in the life of your character after a publisher offers them a book deal at a party where you choose your character and their love interest. The game then skips a year ahead where you're in a shitty apartment with a few microwavable pizza pouches and $500 rent unpaid. A token of hope is waved in front of you in the form of a wedding invitation from your ex, who has broken up with you and apparently found someone else. The wedding will happen in 30 days and you have that amount of time to earn enough money to get all the way across the country to where the wedding is happening in San Verdeano.
We're getting married! San Verdeano is his faith chapel for celebration. Who? Who's getting married? What the fuck is this, Peebs? You're without me in 9 even years, you just moved on? Oh, it's Peebs getting married. That sucks ass. That really does.
There are no black or white, paragon or renegade choices in this game. The first major decision you make in the game is whether to go and earn money helping your friend set up his band, or whether you help an old lady set up for a tea party. Going to help your friend Darkeith set up his band means that you miss out on the opportunity to learn about the old woman and how she's alone and misses her husband, but on the other hand you do get to intervene when his ex-girlfriend attempts to push drugs onto him, and even then it does give you the choice to wash your hands of the matter and let them both do drugs.
Don't bring him a present. No. Get out of here, you junkie. Useless deadbeat. Darkeith's been doing so well, what the hell is wrong with you? I'm not forcing the needle in his arm. Nobody is. He's a big boy and doesn't need you to make... Yeah, drugs and shit. Drugs are bad, kids. Don't do drugs.
The layers of cause and consequence from your actions is what's most powerful in this game. Occasionally the game interprets your decisions in a different way to the way you intended, which is frustrating when you can't speak up and say, hang on, actually that's not what I meant. The game is made in RPG Maker, which makes it great for dialogue choices and long interactions with other characters. What this also means is that it's not so good for the tiny mini games that are in it, parodies of Flappy Bird, things like that, that are kind of dull and not very much fun to play. On the other hand, there are jobs which are menial tasks that you can do to add a little bit of extra cash to your wallet. You end up doing boring, repetitive things, kind of like cart life, which means that it's boring, but in a powerful, meaningful way. These are people that are trying to take advantage of you. When you go to the employment center, it's explained that half of everything you earn goes to them. You use the money you earn to purchase things like bus tickets to other towns, which are unreasonably expensive, and food. Unfortunately, I ended up finding out by neglect that you can make your stamina meter run out, and it has no effect. That ended up pulling me out of the game and thinking, oh, I've spent all this money on food, and I didn't need to.
Have you ever worked to the bone, only to find nobody appreciated it? Does a legacy of effort mean anything in this world anymore? Dunno.
My first character, Jo, could be described as mean and selfish. This means that she often took every opportunity to gain as much money as possible, to get the edge over other people, and when people were mean to her, she was spiteful back. Once she took her dump on another person's car. At the time I thought this was hilarious, but later on you get judged for your actions, and really it makes you reflect on whether those were good things to do, or whether that person deserved the retribution. When I'd finished the game with her, I went back to an earlier save where I tried to change the course of her life, but I felt that her story was complete and ended up starting a new character. He went on to help the old lady instead of going to help Darkeith with his band, and hopefully his story will turn out better. Honestly, I feel like the ending of the game is more of a motivation to bring you through the middle of the game where all of your choices pile up. Your own character and the characters you interact with feel very real. They wrestle with their own emotions, they contradict themselves. This means that their reactions to you and the consequences of your actions feel very natural. Always Sometimes Monsters lets you write the story of your character, and I would highly recommend it to anyone that enjoys visual novels. There are so many layers of choice that you can run through this game and see different parts of it each time that you entirely missed before. Thank you everyone for watching. There are links to the game in the description. If you have enjoyed this video, then please do give it a like, and if you want to see more videos about indie games, then please do press that subscribe button. Thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you next time. His ex-girlfriend, who is a drug-pushing junkie and just is a really bad piece of work. No one likes her. To learn about how the old woman